Yeah, so what I've seen in the past is like with an overactive pelvic floor, it's usually pretty hammered. Like it's not, there's like no, like I can't find it. It's like I'm at the top. I'm here. And I'm walking around like this. And that was what that one client of mine had was, we had to work through this. But I mean, she's like a unit.
Wow.
But she was in a lot of pain.
Oh.
And so with her, I finally figured out that like, that we were at the top constantly. Yeah. And so what I think this is once again like one of the issues or one of the things that people don't spot that are professionals with this, which is horrible to say, but they're trying to educate the person to shut it off, which is insane. Like we don't want to teach the pelvic floor to shut off. Mm-hmm. We want to teach it to be on and maybe not hammered. And so what I did with the girl was the ramp thing, but it was more of a ramp down to get it down low grade. So like, okay, we're gonna call this 100%. Let's go to 80. Let's go to 60. Let's go to 40. Let's go to 20. And then she started finding what fluctuation in pelvic floor was, which then helped her to figure out that she didn't have to have it hammered all the time.
Right.
So that was the decision I made with her to get her to find different levels of engagement there. Mm-hmm. And so if this woman is at 100, that's what you would want to do is see if she can get down and get back up and see if she can get, it's almost like we call it like dynamic pelvic floor training. And we're being dynamic with the engagement or the percentage of usage that we're kicking on there. So, but if that's the that's the case, obviously there's going to be a very different route to take versus her kicking it on and just getting smoked in like 15 seconds. Mm-hmm. Because that's typically what I see when someone's having pelvic floor issues is like they'll find this thing and they'll just be roasted and fatigued.
Yeah.
And then, I think, was that with you this weekend? No. Somebody was having trouble I think it was our guy. We worked him a little bit, and then he wasn't finding it after.
Yeah, he was super fatigued.
He was cooked. Right? So, like, we're watching, we're like, oh, let's try it one more time. And he's like, and he's like, I don't know what's going on. And then I kind of had that realization. I was like, okay, he's smoked. Like he can't. We need to let this thing rest and like come back to it. So,
can you touch on just some signs, like some other cues from the body, like where you could be like, oh wow, like you could kind of tune in and be like, I really don't think that they have it, or maybe they are overactive.
Yeah. I'll work through it. So
it's like when I was noticing with her, I was like, there was like no spinal elongation. She was just like,
so that's
no movement.
That's a no.
Her like low back wasn't arching at all.
That's a no.
Flat.
Yep.
And so like that, I was like, okay, I don't think she's
doing it. So that's basically one of the first indicators you're looking for is the extension in the lower spine.
If I see that, I'm like, damn, this person's got it. This is great. And then if I see that, then I'm like, all right. Either way, I'm like, all right, let me check. So I'm gonna have you kick on your pelvic floor. Cool. You've been practicing. Like that's good, right? Mm-hmm. But if I don't feel that lift in the sit bones coming together, it's like spinal elongation, like you said, that lordotic lumbar spine, and then sit bones coming together. Those are the three things I'm looking for. So like
you also mentioned last with John, like your leg kicking on, and now I totally feel.
You feel that, right? And that's just the spill out.
Yeah.
And I don't like divert people away from that. I'm like, that's fine. It's cool. Like let your legs work. We want your legs to work with your pelvis.
Yeah, I never thought of that either. I never thought of that either until he mentioned it. I'm always thinking about but now I feel that in my thighs.
Because what happens there when that? Sorry, Julie. Let me just finish on this. Like with that situation, what's happening is you're getting ground force interactions. So your pelvis is kicking on and it's driving your legs down into the ground, whether you like it or not. Yeah. And so with that exercise experience, you're getting your pelvis connected to your feet, connected to the floor. Wow. Which is huge, right? Because then now we have the availability to like move from our pelvis into our feet, which is it's just freaking huge.
So that's probably good to train like legs off the floor. And then also on the floor to find that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say I know you've seen it, like, are the sit bones coming together, but then also pulling, like, through the adductors.
That's when I would start with the educational component of it. Right.
Okay.
So this is like me
Are you
checking
doing
in, like, is your spine getting long? Is your pelvic full, or is your sit bones coming together? Are we seeing a little lordosis? Cool. If not, then I would immediately go to supine, because the gravity loaded component of the spine is a huge factor on the pelvic floor's ability to actually do work.
Yeah.
I have a hard time supine. I don't know if I'm doing it.
So let's give it a shot. And rest. And again. And rest. Yeah.
I noticed it. I
Yeah.
see.
And again. You're for sure doing it.
Yeah.
You can see his whole body is like, and I know that's like a hard thing to like quantify, but
You just kicked on again.
and
Yeah, I can see. I can notice. I noticed it
Yeah.
too.
like do this. Squeeze your legs. Rest. Do your pelvic floor. You see that difference there?
And then
It's
this.
like it's a delayed thing. Rest. Squeeze your legs. There's his leg squeezing. Rest. Pelvic floor.
Yeah,
You
kind
see-
of like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like almost like a spill out,
That's cool. Yeah.
right? And so if they're having trouble doing it supine, let's go hook line, because we should check it both, and then kick it on again, and rest, rest, relax. And again. Good, rest. Yep. So, yeah, you can
This
see.
one's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it almost seemed a little harder for you.
Yeah.
Are you trying
So,
to isolate it? Is that what's hard? Is not using.
I just like with the legs bent, it's like.
yeah. So then I go here and I say I want you to pull in. So I'm doing this. Yeah. So pull in and up. There you go. Different.
Yeah.
And I'm not in an invasive area. Here's his hamstrings.
You're at the
Here's
top
his
of the
sit
ham,
bones.
yeah.
I'm not going any closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gluteal
I'm not on the curved down area
Mm-hmm.
at
Yeah.
all. I'm out.
Almost
To
like the
the top.
meatiest part of the upper
It's almost like
hamstring.
right in the fold.
Yep.
Almost.
And then I'm pushing in and up. I'm
Okay.
pinching and pushing up. There you go, dude.
Pinching, pushing.
I'm gonna walk around like that all the time now.
Pinching and pushing up. There we go. And there we go.
Feels way more.
Yeah, that's
Now
beautiful.
that looks way better.
Now we're
right
getting
there.
some length. Spine's moving a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
Cool.
Yep.
Look at this way more upper body
Yeah.
up there now.
So that's kind of, that would be step one, is doing it supine, supine, hook lying, and then go back to seated, see if they can do it seated. So I'd like make sure that they can get a good ramp supine, then take them seated, recheck it again, okay? Make sure they can get a good ramp seated, okay, good. Then you can do pelvic floor screen.
Cool.
You're
And
giving them that training for like a week and then see
Just
how it's
depending,
going.
yeah,
Or
depending, yeah.
maybe even in the session.
Yeah, I mean, if they're like, boom,
Yeah.
up, down, 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 and then I'm like, cool, let's do it seated, up, down, down, down. I'm like, all right, I want you to do 1 minute hook line, ramp up, ramp down. I want you to do 1 minute seated, ramp up, ramp down. And I'll do an audio of me going, go to 20, go to 40, go to 60, and just listen to that video or listen to that audio. Do it supine, do it seated. Next we come in, check in. If they got it, go again. Another situation would be like them getting cooked. Like, I would first do a low level engagement, make sure they can get to 1 minute. If they can do that, then I'll check to see if they can get the ramp. If they can get the ramp, cool. Then I do 1 minute low level seated. Can they do the ramp? If that's the case, if they can do all that in the first session, then I'm just having them do the ramp, because the ramp is 1 minute ish. And then, yeah, I mean, once they have that, then you're off to the races.
So
But
you're not giving them the homework to do the start with the 1 minute.
not if they
engagement.
plow through it. But then, like, you know, a lot of times what I'll see is like low level engagement, and they're smoked at 20 seconds, where they either, and my cues are either if you feel fatigue and you can't hold it, or you mentally check out. Those are the two big things that you end up seeing, and or other things start working way too hard, you know. But
I've noticed that my practice people, and then most all of them started like 27 seconds or something on there, and then they made it to a minute. And Rhonda was at 27 seconds, and so she hasn't.
And she's probably smoked at 27.
Yeah, and then she just lost it. That was the first session, which I didn't see. I mean, I think she just kegled. Now, you know, she's not doing the full thing, I think. Yeah, and
then the other thing to think about with that is if you're not seeing that elevation change, you definitely want to go gravity deloaded. Mm-hmm. So you're not going to get the response you're looking for.
So
seated.
Since he's already tried this seated, you should almost just like when she comes, just go supine straight off the back.
Yep. And then, you know, and I would say, hey, is it okay if I touch your hamstrings at the sit bones? Mm-hmm. Sure, cool, man. You know.
I feel like it's a little easier to go up to somebody and be like, okay, and then your sits bones, like when you're sitting, like you can feel those bones you're sitting on, and then when they get hook line, I would say easier, but maybe more comfortable.
It's just it's your comfort, not their comfort, right? It's your ability to like feel not weird about it, and then communicate with them. Hey, I'm doing this thing. Is that okay?
I think probably trying to feel my sit bones. See if they like feel. You can read how they're feeling about it. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, sure. Probably they're more comfortable with it than.
I guarantee you they're more comfortable. They're here because they want you to figure their shit out, right?
Well, she was like, if you figure this out, like you're gonna be like gold. Like you're like.
We're like, cool, we will.
We will figure this out, yeah.
If you can get my...
Is that what she said to you?
If you get my incontinence down, like... Yeah, she was like, this is...
Bro, I'm telling you,
like,
I've seen it 100 times over now.
You can tell her my story.
Yeah, you know, it's this works. I mean, it works really well.
I was like, guess what didn't happen to me when I was really sick?
Yeah,
one
right.
day I was like, guess what didn't happen to me when I was sick?
You were like sneezing it,
going crazy. I was like, I did not need.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, and then we can talk about, you know, progressions as well, because I mean, this is just like the baseline. Get good at the pelvic floor, and then you can start loading it with ankle weights and stuff like that too. So I've taken people through like high intensity pelvic floor training continuums.
Really?
Where we're
why so high intensity?
Because that was a fundamental objective of hers. Was like she wanted. She really wanted to like run this thing into the ground. Yeah. So it just depends on like client specific goals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for her, go for it.
Sorry. I was gonna say in reality though, just getting them gravity loaded, being able to do that for a whole minute strong with everything is kind of like a good.
It's a good and it's like for her it was because she had incontinence issues.
So she just really wanted to lock it down and be like, I don't want to deal with
that. Yeah. I mean, like there was.
Yeah.
And like that's what we've done too.
Yeah.
Like straight leg loaded, pelvic floor engagements.
So you're like your hip flex straight leg with ankle weights.
Yep. Yeah. So what I'll do is go to a pelvic floor screen, run the pelvic floor screen, get the high quality pelvic floor screen, and then start doing strength and endurance testing on the pelvic floor in a leg lifted position there.
Cool.
And then you can take it, and we can take this further, which I'm building out right now. I'm developing a standing pelvic floor assessment. So
it's kind of like an HI almost, but
it's like a dynamic, HI-esque, but with more motion. So we're looking at quadrants and then oblique.
So engage and then making those moves.
Yep. Pull in. Can you do that without losing it? Pull in. Can you do it without losing it? Pull in. Can you do it without losing it? So.
Cool. And now we're all gonna
try. Hella hard, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. See how robotic it is?
Yeah.
So it means it's not dynamic. You can't. Yeah. So a lot of times that's what you see is this, right? You know, I'll see this.
Yeah, that's how I feel, dude. Yeah.
Versus. Yeah.
Do the other one.
Trying to take like an actual step.
That was clean.
Yeah.
Oh, my ankle doesn't want to move. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
I was doing this thing with my ankle. You're like, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's more of a pump.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see, that's what you'll typically see is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
That's how I feel like I didn't really
get it up and then they're like,
and then it goes. Yeah. So I'll build that out when I have a second, and we'll have like an actual data sheet where we can assess that too.
That's cool.
So I'll
Right.
Great, one more to learn.
I know.
Yeah. Well, then we have the facial expression testing that I'm working on right now.
Fantastic.
So that's kind of cool because all that stuff.
I've been seeing some crazy stuff. I cleared out somebody's back pain with facial expression testing. Nuts.
Do the duck lips now.
Yep. So anyway, that would be cool to look at that too. But anyway, that's kind of the general pelvic floor thing. Yeah.
Cool.